so Israel Adesanya obviously was mashing through the middleweight division until his rival Alex Pereira showed up. But as he gets back on the proving ground here tonight, DC, most people believe on any given Saturday night, this is still the best middleweight in the world.
Well, he's proven it time and time again. He has been the man for so long, it would seem hard for him not to operate in that space. But because he believes in himself, because he recognizes who he is, he takes wins and losses as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when it comes down to the X's and the O's, the guy in his fight ability, Israel Adesanya is as good as they come. A phenomenal kickboxer in much improved wrestling that allows for him to stay upright and make guys fight him where he needs them to.
Really seems as though he is getting closer to that mixed martial arts prime, to your point, in terms of putting all the skills together. Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, back in the octagon here tonight. All right, so the latest title defense arrives here and now for the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. And prevailing wisdom is it's going to take a huge effort out of the challenger tonight to dethrone this dominant kid.
Absolutely. You do not beat this guy without being on your A game. And not even just your A game is going to get it done. You have got to overachieve in order to beat this guy. This guy is firmly entrenched as the best in the world. When you look at him, you know he's the best. From the way he carries himself, to the confidence, to the skill set. He's the champ, and he doesn't intend for that to change.
Seemed as though it was maybe a difficult weight cut, or more difficult than once prior, but he didn't want to hear any of that noise in advance of this latest middleweight championship title defense. And now our tail of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Strickland.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so we get another look at Israel Adesanya here tonight. Let's see if he can get off to a fast start. He's not a guy that forces the finish. He will tell you as much that he likes to feel things out a little bit early on. He knows his opponent's going to come shooting at those legs. More often than not, short sample size in the UFC, but Israel Adesanya's takedown defense has held up. Beautifully timed and placed front kick there by the kickboxer, and that's going to allow him, I would think, to really maintain this range against the overall more well-rounded.
I mean, yeah, he's in there with a guy that would seem to have more ways to win the fight. And if he stays at range here, kicking range, he's the best at that. So he needs to continue down this path, continue to throw those kicks straight at him and dart at him, poke at him to keep him at space so that he can fight his fight.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Oh, nice slip, and then the counter for good measure. So making good use of that reach advantage now.
Back and forth we go. These two were intent to make a good fight.
Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Leg kick lands. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya. All right, so another nice strike to the thigh, some bruising starting to develop, and that could render his opponent a one-legged fighter here down the line.
And it'll take some time. It'll take some time when you land it there. But trust me, when you can dead that leg with those leg kicks, you can really start to see your opponent having difficulties moving. Right now, we're at step one.
Adesanya circling to his right.
You cannot take those leg kicks clean like that.
Unable to connect with the right.
Another one.
Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot. I mean, kicks. What a masterful.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Big counter right hand. Good right hand.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Strickland gets the single leg takedown. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
All right, let's get to round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. Nice shot there by the champ.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Block that one.
Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Strickland. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Left. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Well, a really good second round for him thus far after a somewhat lackluster.
Oh, man, he's hurt.
Oh! Strong outside leg kick. That punch no good. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Man, this should have been tested early. Might get the TKO here. So he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing ball, Kimura tag. Yup.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
working very hard to try to get the sub. Look at that. He's in trouble. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Strickland's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Oh, he's watched the strike. Oh, and counters with a jab. So a nice sequence for him there. He's got the reach advantage, and at least in that exchange, size certainly appeared to matter. Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by Sean Strickland. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Strickland's got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. There, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Body shot. We need to start looking to finish now because this guy's opponent hurts very bad.
We might get a stoppage here. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker for...
Oh, my goodness.
That is it!
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 16 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland!
All right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world. And I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his title.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion. A champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson Silva did before him. This guy looks to have all the tools to be a long-reigning UFC champion.